Good morning and welcome to our fourth Kinder Prep for the Casa Grande Library System. I am so glad to see you today. We're going to sing our welcome song. Sing along with me. Welcome to the library, library, library. Welcome to the library, Kinder Prep class. It's so good to see you, see you, see you. It's so good to see you in our class today. Okay, let's turn that. Alrighty, today we are going to be working on our letters. We'll review counting just a little bit. We'll work on our letter sounds, our beginning sounds. That's very important. Okay, so let's go ahead and begin. We're going to do a little review from the begin. So what I did was, we just had a holiday not too long ago, so I thought it would be fun to count some of our eggs. So let's see, I have them on the chart here. Let's see if you can see the chart. There we go. All right, let's count them together. 1, 2, 3, count with me. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10 eggs in that row. What comes after 10? 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. Good job. And if you can find something at home to count like that, you could make a chart like this. Parents, you can make a chart like this. Just draw it on some paper and tape it together like I did, where you have an empty square below and they can put items in there and count them. Okay, so let's go ahead. We'll just put, well, actually, I better move these because I'm going to need that a little bit later. All right, now let's go ahead and sing our alphabet song. Are you ready? Let's bring this down so you can see it. Here we go. Sing it with me. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? And so that is a very good way, because when you get in kindergarten, you're going to be doing that quite a bit to figure things out, where they're at. So, and it's a good little song to know. All right, we are going to go through our alphabet cards. Now, I'm going to mix these up because they're in order, and we want to learn our letter sounds. So when we look at a letter, say we look at Q, out of order, we know it's quilt. We will know that. So let's go ahead and let's mix these all up. Okay, and I wrote not numbers. Letters aren't numbers. Numbers are for counting, and letters are for sounds and for reading. Okay, here we go. Zebra, Z, real quick. Let's do them together. Jam, J. Key. Let's see, K, hello. L, lemon. Mouse, M, good. Nest, N. Looks like nest begins with the N sound. Here we go. Apple, A, good. Let's do these quick. Ball, B, good. Do them with me. See if you can get them before I do. Cat, C. Duck, D. Elephant, E. Fish, F. Goat, G. House, H. Here we go. Let's get a little closer. Iguana, I. Octopus. O. Pencil. P. Good. Whoops, here we go. Quilt. Q. Rabbit. R. Sock. S. Looks like there's 2 socks. Turtle. T. Umbrella. U. Violin. V. Watch. W. X-ray. X. And yo-yo. Y. And those are our letter sounds. And it's good to go through those as often as you can. I would say at least 4 times, 5 times a week. And you know what? If you tell your grown-up, it'll only take about 1.5 minutes, because by the time you get really fast at them, and then you can have all kinds of activities to do with your letters, and you'll know what their sounds are. And it's good to know your sounds so you can learn to read. Okay, so let me see. Now we're going to work on our sheets, our letter sheets. Now, with these letter sheets, I made these on the computer. We're still working on getting things posted. I don't know that we're going to be able to post those on the library site. However, once the library opens again, I will have these packets ready and you can request them and I'll print them off for you. Okay, but if you need to make your own, we're going to go over what letter is this? J. J, very good. K, very good. And L, very good. O-O-L. Now, I'm going to show you real quick how you can make up a sheet before we do our sounds. So for your grown-up to make up a sheet, what they can do is they can take a piece of paper and you can draw a jar of jam, a jellyfish, and whatever else begins with J. A jaguar. That would be great. A jack in the box, whatever you want to draw. You draw the letter. Your grown-up will draw the letter. And then they'll draw 2 lines, put some dots in between them. Or you can go online if you have a printer at home. You can go online and print alphabet sheets off. There's lots of things on there for alphabet sheets. You just put in exactly what you want into the search box. Okay, so let's do our letters here. Okay, so here we go. We start up here, we come down to the bottom, and we make a fish hook. And then it doesn't look like they crossed it on the top. When I grew up, we crossed it on the top. I guess you don't have to do that now. There is your uppercase J. Let's learn our lowercase J. Oh, I'm missing a line here. Let me draw one. We got to have our upper line. And as you can see, I can't draw a straight line either. There we go. Okay. Now, we're going to go ahead and finish our letters here. Let's go ahead. Now, we were on L. Remember you said ladybug. That was very good. Lantern and leopard. Okay, so let's go ahead. We made our uppercase. Get your magic fingers up. Okay, here we go. We started at the top line. We went to the bottom line and we went over. That makes your uppercase L. Now these 2 lines are right together. So I'll just make this one back a little bit. We start at the top line. We come down to the bottom line. And that is your L. Now, a lot of times when I make mine, I come down and I kind of curve up a little, but you don't have to do that. You can just come straight down if you want to. All right, and then you would trace those and make at least 2 of your own. Trace that one and make 2 of your own. And again, grown-ups, you can find these sheets online. If not, you can make them up. You can just draw your lines, draw 2 or 3 pictures that begin with that sound, or have your student do that. Okay, so now we are going to, let's double check. Alrighty. We are going to read our CVC book, Consonant, Vowel, Consonant. And these are words that will help us learn how to read. So what we're going to do first, though, is we're going to stretch. We're going to look at those word family words. Now, in our book, hold on just a second. There we go. In the back of our book, we have the words, and I will put that up there if you want to take a picture of it or write those words down. You can put your computer on pause. All right, so the first word we have is, let's see, this is the at word family, and then there's the at word family. The first word is at. I was at the store. So we'll leave that one alone. Then what if we put a C here? What if we put a C there? What does that become? Let's try it. Ka-at. Oh, we didn't have to go ka-at. We could just go ka-at because we know our word family for AT. All right, let's see. What's the second word? Oh, let's try this one. What if we put an R here? See if you can figure that out. R-rat. Rat, that's right. What's our next word? Here we go. Let's try this one. Let's try it. What's that sound? At. Mat. Oh, wow. Let's try our next one. Let's see. Does anybody know what this letter is? What letter is that? B. You are absolutely correct. Ba-at. You could go ba-at, or you could just go ba-at, because we know our at word family. You are so smart. Let's try this one. What's this right here? You're correct. That is an H. If you said H, you are correct. Ha-at. Ha-at. What is that? Hat. That's right. Very good. Now let's try this one. What's that sound right there? What's that letter? S. You are correct. If you said S, you are correct. S-at. Sat. Okay, very good. Okay, and then we have our sight words in this book. My. These are words we can't sound out. My, oh my. I was very hungry. How about this one? T-H-E spells the. How about on? On. I was on the house. How about this one? We should know this one because it's right here. At. At is a sight word. Very good. So you can put your computer on pause and you can write these words. Now remember, you can make a word wall and put them on sticky notes or sheets of paper and put them up on your wall. And if you had made up your word family book, I showed you how to fold paper in half and staple it and make a book. You can put at the top of the page and write those words. So you can put word families in there too. So let's leave this up while we read our story. Okay, here we go. My At Word Family Book by Mrs. Applegate. Oh, well, let's go in and see what is that on the cover there? A cat. Okay, let me go ahead. Let's try it. The cat ran after the bat. Very good. You can look at the pictures for clues. That is a big help when you're reading. Here we go. The rat sat on the mat. Very good. If you can see it, read with me. I'll try and get closer. Here we go. The bat flew at my hat. Oh my goodness. My hat fell on the mat. Okay, let's keep reading. That's our sight word. The rat jumped. Oh yeah, the rat jumped under the mat and the hat. Oh my goodness, silly rat. The cat sat on the hat, the mat, and the rat. Wow, that's a lot of AT words. And again, here's our word family words, and here are our sight words. Okay, I will keep these in a packet, and then when the library reopens, you can just call and ask for Mrs. Applegate, and then I can most certainly try and provide these packets for you if we don't get them posted online. All right, so now we're going to do some music and movement. Let's double check. Yep, we are going to do Wheels on the Bus. Everybody ready? Here we go. Wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town. Bus goes swish, 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 swish. The wipers on the bus go swish, 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 all through the town. The horn on the bus goes beep, 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 beep. The horn on the bus goes beep, 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 all through the town. Money on the bus goes clink, clink, clink. Oh, we put money in. Clink, 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 clink. The money on the bus goes clink, 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 all through the town. The driver on the second says, move on back, move on back, move on back. The driver on the bus says, move on back, all through the town. The babies on the bus go wah, 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 wah. The babies on the bus go wah, 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 all through the town. The mommy on the bus says, shh, 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 shh. The mommy on the bus says, shh, 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 all through the town. That's a fun song. I like that one. Now we are going to read a book about I Can Find My Letter Sounds by Mrs. Applegate. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stand here and we are going to read this book together. At school today, our teacher, Mrs. Brown, had us make a card for every letter of the alphabet. All the way A, B, C, wow, clear to Z. She had us choose 2 of the letters that we liked the best. First, I chose the letter B because my name is Brooke. Brooke. Yeah, it does begin with B. And Brooke begins with the letter B sound. Then I chose the letter P because my best friend is Pam and her name begins with the letter P sound. Brooke and Pam. Very good. Next, Mrs. Brown asked us to go on a scavenger hunt in our classroom for the other things that begin with our 2 favorite letters. Oh, so they had to look for things that begin with the sound P and the sound B. I wonder what they found. Let's go find out. For the letter B, I found a backpack, books, and Bailey, our class pet. So her name is Bailey. Then for P, the P sound, I found a pencil, some paper, and a pocket chart in our learning circle area. A pocket chart is, you'll see that soon enough when you get to school. We had so much fun on our classroom letter sound scavenger hunt that I took my letter cards home. At home, I use 2 cards every day to hunt for things that begin with those letter sounds. The first day, I looked for things that began with the letter sounds C and F. I wonder what she found for things that begin with a C and the letter F. Maybe if I hold this closer, you can put it on pause and look in that picture and see what you can find that begins with the letter C and the letter F. Okay, so let's go ahead and keep reading. For the letter C, I found a cotton ball, clock, and a cucumber. A cotton ball, a clock, and a cucumber. Yep. Let's see what they found for the letter F. For the letter F, I found a fish, a fireplace, and a flower. Scavenger hunts are lots of fun. Learning my alphabet sounds can be fun too. Oh, and there it is. The end. What a fun class day they had finding their letter sounds. Well, let me double check. Now, there's a project. Our project today will be helping you get ready to do a scavenger hunt for letters around your house. So, hopefully, what I have here, I'm going to show your grown-up how to fold the paper, and you can make an alphabet card. You might have to look online for an alphabet chart, and you can find things, or just come up with those on your own. There's a cat for C, a drum for D, an egg for E. Okay, so I've made those ones so far, but let me show you how to fold the paper. What I did was I folded it in thirds, but folding a paper in thirds is a little bit tricky. So what I'm going to do is I took my pencil and I marked right in those 2 lines, because you're going to be making a few cards, and this way you can take your paper. This will make it a little easier for you. There, and that tells you where to fold your papers. Now, let's see. What we're going to do is we're going to take what we folded, and then what you can do is you can just cut down the lines. There's one. Try and stay right on that fold if I can. There's that one. And then what you do is you've got all 3 of your things together, then you fold that in half. And you have just the perfect size cards to make your letters on. Let's go ahead and make one. Let's see, I'll show you how to make the first one. You can take a crayon. Let's see, let's do A. And if you have an alphabet chart, this will help you to write those letters. A. Now A is for what is that, right there? That is an apple. And so what you can do is, if you don't want to do this all in one day, you could easily make 2 cards a day and then use those for your scavenger hunt. Or you could make them all over a few days, and at the very end, you would have a card for your scavenger hunt. Now, eventually, if we can get things posted online, I will have this packet with a homework game that I made up. You can use the dice with that for beginning sounds. Let's see, and these alphabet cards that Mrs. Applegate made up. Okay, so I kind of made my own just on a Word program and then cut and pasted. And then, but I'm sure you can find free alphabet cards online. Okay, so eventually I hope to get some of these posted. If not, when we reopen the library, you can call and request a packet. If you call ahead of time, then I'll have time to run it off, and you can come pick it up. Okay, so you've got your cards, and then what you can do is you can take 2 cards, or you can take your cards and put them in a magic box. If you made a magic box, that's great. Let's open it up and see what we draw. Oh! P for, what is that? Pencil. Does pencil begin with this sound? Let's say it. P, pencil. Yes, it does. So let's go ahead and see what Mrs. Applegate found on her scavenger hunt. I went all over my house. I found a pineapple. That begins with P. I found a pine cone. That begins with P. What's this right here? If you said a potato, you are correct. Potato, does that begin with the P sound? It sure does. Let's try this. A plant. Does plant begin with P? It does. What's this right here? We can put food on it. It is a plate. That is correct. And does plate begin with P? It does. Plate. What's this right here? Yes, and what letter does pencil begin with? P. You are correct. Very good. And there's one more thing. What are these in here? Pictures. Those are my daughter and my husband and I and my daughter when she was little. Those are pictures, and pictures begin with P. Okay, so let's move that. Let's draw another letter out of here and I'll go find that stuff. Let's see. Oh yeah, I went around earlier and I grabbed some things. What letter is this? If you said yes, you are most certainly correct. Good job. What are these? They go on your feet. That's a clue. Socks. Very good. Does socks begin with S? Very good. Okay, I found some other things that begin with S. What is that right there? That is a star. And this one is a starfish. Starfish, yep. Here's a squash. Squash. Does that begin with S? It does. What are these right here? Scissors. You are correct. Does scissors begin with the S sound? Let's try it. Scissors. They sure do. Let's try. Oh, look at a square. Does square begin with S? Good. I should have asked you what shape that was. Oh, spice. You have spices in your kitchen. It does spice begin with S? Let's try it. Spice. Yes, it does. And there's one more thing. What is this? That is, you are correct. That is a sock. Does sock begin with the S sound? It does. And so we went and you can go all over your house when you pick 2 of your letters out of your magic box, and you can go find things that begin with those letters. You can lay these like on your sofa or on a table and do 1 letter at a time. Just walk around the house with your grown-up and see if you can find things that begin with P. You could even take your letter outside on a nature walk and see if you see things that begin with P. Okay. All right. I am so proud of you today. I'm glad you found our classes. They are all on YouTube. That is correct. We haven't been able to post paper or our packets online yet. Hopefully, once the library reopens, you can call the Vista Grande Library and request a packet from for each of the classes. All right. Well, thank you very much. Let's go ahead. I am so proud of you. Give yourselves a big pat on the back. Well done. We are going to sing our goodbye song. Everybody ready? Let's go ahead. Our goodbye song is to... Everybody ready? The way we say goodbye, say goodbye, say goodbye. This is the way we say goodbye at school every day. We give our friends a great big wave, great big wave, great big wave. We give our friends a great big wave when we say goodbye. Well done. We will see you next time.